Hey everybody, today we're talking about Yield Boost. It is Yield Boost Thursday. The title of this video is Can you get the massive yields that Yield Boost offers and have positive total return? The answer is yes. It depends on the fund. They don't all do it. Most of them do not because of the massive yield. Depends on the underlying, but you can do it. I will show you. First, let's see how they did today. Coinbase took a nosedive. The double leverage Coinbase, CONL, was down 12%, and COYY from Yield Boost only down 4%. So they only captured 32% of the loss. That's how these funds are designed. They have a protective put. It's a put credit spread. They sell a put for the income, no upside other than that premium, and then a bought put in case it tanks like this one did. So it's capped on the downside as well. Double leverage Robinhood did even worse, down 15%. HOYY only down 6, so 39% of the loss. We'll take it on that. So in a bear market, well, it's hard to say. I mean, it depends on how far they run down. But these will go down with them, just not as much. When they go up, they won't go up as much. So double leverage Tesla down 0.5%. TSYY flat, 0. We'll take that. My biggest holding, by the way, is TSYY. SMCX, that's double leverage SMCI, was up 8.14. SMYY only up 3.17, as designed. You're not going to capture the upside on a big move. 2x leverage on AMD, 3.88% positive. AMYY only up 0.28%. BitX, that's 2x Bitcoin, down 5%. XBitty, down 1.07. So I only captured about 20% of that loss. NVYY, I also own, was up 1.81. The underlying 2x NVIDIA, up 4.15. So I only captured 43% of that gain. 2x Palantir was down 1.61. PLYY only down 0.2%. We like that. BABX, 2x BABA, up 1.07. BBYY down 0.03. We see that a lot when they're, when one's up a little bit, one could be down a little bit. It's just the big moves. We see, the drastic stuff. Let's see. 2x MSTR strategy, one we love to hate, down 9% today. But MIDI, MTYY, only down 0.38%. They only captured almost 4% of the loss. So we like that on MIDI. TQs is triple leverage on the Qs, was up 1.02. And TQQY was up 1.05, actually more than the underlying. Unusual, but we do see it sometimes, so that's great. 3x S&P, SPXL, up 0.77. YSPY, up 0.65, almost captured the full gain there. 2x Amazon was up 1.07. AZYY only up 0.03, only captured 2% of the gain. So kind of, it's all over the place, but that's as expected. 2x Meta up 1.63, FBYY only up 0.38, captured 23% of the gain. Again, you get the gist on that. 2x Mara down 8%, MAAY, which I do own quite a bit of now. I've added to that. Down 1.3, so only captured 15% of the loss. 2x IonQ down 12%, IOYY only down 3. Nugget, 2x Gold Miners up 0.52%, Nuggy up 0.40%, so pretty close. 3x Semiconductor Bulls, Soxel, we have wheeled this if you've watched my previous videos, and I'm thinking about doing another one next week. We'll see. But they were up again. Soxa was 4.87, and Semi was up 1.36. 2X Rigetti was down 7.8%, and RGYY only down 1.99%. So as designed there. 2X Qubits, I call it. QBTX is the ticker on the double leverage. Was down 8%, almost 9. QBY only down 1%. 2X Riot down 8%. RTYY only down 1.6. 2X Hims and Hers only down 0.57%. HMYY was down more, 1.71%. And we do see that. It just depends on the timing and the the strikes on the credit spread. So I'm not too worried about it. Overall, and I don't have. Okay. And then YBitty, which is their fund of funds on the top 5 yielders. And we can do deep dives on that, but it's really easy to see if you just go to their website. On it's graniteshares.com, and you go to Yield Boost, and you can see which ones they own. It's their top 5 yielders, and then their fund of funds, which is all of them. Those were both down today. They declare tomorrow with a Wednesday payday. The rest of these declared today with a Tuesday payday, which is why we're covering them. So let's go back to the top and see what they're doing. Okay. We'll start with COYY. Declared today 22 cents. It's been 22 cents the last 3 weeks. So the average is 22 cents. That is a 146% annualized yield. Awesome. Total return is down. I've got drip and no drip, and then I averaged the 2. So the average is 62% annualized negative. And we'll talk about that in a minute. It's a new fund, so it will catch up as distributions come in. If they reverse split, which they could, they're less than $8 now. Then that can change things, and we'll talk to that. We'll get to that when we get to that. But anyway, I like this fund. I don't own it. I did. I sold it in December, and just so I could put some money into some other things because I wasn't crazy about the drop in the NAV, but it paid me more than my loss was, believe it or not, because I bought it. I didn't buy it at this is based on inception price. I didn't buy it at inception. I bought it. It was much further down. And I did drip it for a while, so I dollar cost averaged it down. And I sold it. It was close to even, but it was positive. So I'm happy about that. Anyway, that's COYY. Let's talk about HOYY. They paid, and look at it, 36 cents the last 3 weeks. We don't see that usually with Yield Boost that consistent in payments, but we'll take it. 136% annualized yield. Average total return is negative 58%. TSYY, like I said, my biggest holding, it's at $5.24 a share. Do I see a reverse split coming? I kind of do. Do I care? No. But we'll see what happens, and we'll address it when we get to it. Let's see. They've paid 14 cents, 13 cents, 13 cents. Average is 13.9, almost 14. 138% yield. Total return down 16%. So you compare the two. 138, you're getting paid. You're down 16. And the total return does factor in the distributions as well. So I mean, it's not apples to apples, but that will I believe that will catch up. SMYY 35 cents, 34 cents, now 32 cents. That is dropping. 141% yield still. Average total return is negative 82%. And again, I'll talk about this in a minute when we get to 100%er here. AMYY is 42 cents, 39 cents, 40 cents, went up a little bit, 100% yield. Look at this. Total return is positive. You can get 100% yield and a 42% annualized total return. How do you like that? And there's better ones coming. But I just wanted to show that you can get big yield and total return. It depends on the underlying. This is AMD. This is a 2x AMD. AMD's been awesome. So, they're banking on the put credit spreads because AMD is not testing those sold puts. So they're just making premium, and not overpaying it. So I like that. I don't own it. Thinking about it. XBitty, that's the Bitcoin double leverage. They pay 21 cents, 21 cents, 20 cents, 97% yield. Average total return down 19%. And this is one I do own, and this is why I like this. NVYY, 2x NVIDIA, they've paid 35 cents, 36 cents, 34 cents, pretty steady at 35 cents, 101% yield, total return 50% positive with drip, 44 without. Average those two, it's 47%. 101% yield, 47% annualized total return. That's an income fund. So, very happy that I own this one. And I do drip it because if you drip, your total return's better. PLYY on 2x Palantir, 35 cents, 34 cents, 33 cents. It's come down a cent a week. 97% annualized yield. Total return down, not annualized total return, if you average drip, no drip, down 9.12%. BBYY, that's 2x Alibaba. Put credit spreads on that. 36 cents, 34 cents, 36 cents, 95% annualized return. And the total return is down by an average of 13.99%. I'm going to talk about this one a little bit. MIDI, that's the micro strategy or strategy 2x fund that they trade on. 22 cents, 22 cents, 22 cents. Consistent on the distros. Again, these are all weekly. You annualize that, it's 132% annualized yield. Total return, way negative. If you average the two, it's negative 157% yield. Now, can you lose 157% on this? No, you can lose 100%. And that's what I wanted to show you. I pulled MIDI up here. This is the chart if you reinvest the dividends or if you don't reinvest the distributions. It launched at 24 bucks. It's now 8. If you did reinvest, you're down 50% since September when it launched. So what is that? For 5 months? Annualize the 50% in that amount of time. It's 163% negative annualized gain. You're not going to lose 163%. The most you can lose is 100%. It's just this is how they annualize them. So as these get more time to, be in the market, then a year, for example, this will not be 163%. It cannot be more than 100% negative, and they're paying. So, you're down from 24 to 8, but it's paid 4. So you're basically down 50%. Can it drop more? Yes. But after a year, this negative 163 cannot be more than negative 100. And it will be less because they paid along the way. So without reinvesting, you're doing a little better, only down 46%. But so I just wanted to point that out. When you see these negative 100%, then, and I think that's the worst one, 157 negative annualized total return average, drip, no drip. That's not, I mean, you need a year to get a real number here, but I just want to point that out because I saw someone post something about this, it's down 200% annualized. You can't go down 200%. So just keep that in mind. Okay, TQQY on the Qs, 14 cents, 14 cents, 14 cents. Awesome. 50% yield. That's the lowest yield of Yield Boost. 50%. That's awesome. Total return annualized only down 6%. So that'll be fine, with time as it keeps paying. I would, not drip this one. I'm sorry, I would drip this one because you're better off on that. But that's up to you guys, not financial advice. Y-Spy, 17 cents, 17 cents, 17 cents. Love it. 51% annualized yield. That's on an index fund. It's a leverage index fund, believe that. But total return is green. 38% average annualized total return. This is Yield Boost. People say the NAV erosion is ridiculous. You'll never make any money. You're making money on this one. You're making 51% annualized yield and your total return is up. So, yeah, you're making money. AZYY, 19 cents, 19 cents, 18 cents. That's on Amazon, 2x Amazon, 51% annualized yield. Total return is down 27% annualized. FBYY, 2x Meta, 19 cents, 18 cents, 17 cents, 52% annualized yield. Total return down, negative 76% annualized. And again, as these are almost all of these are new funds. TSYY has been around, I believe, about a year. COYY, I believe, has been close to that. But some of these launched 2-3 weeks ago. So, take that as you will. May, I do own quite a bit of this now. I do love it. It is paid 39 cents, 40 cents, 40 cents. It's consistent. It's 141% annualized yield based on those three. We averaged just the last three to annualize the yield. Total return is down 93% annualized. Is it going to go down 93%? Not with what they're paying. That's going to keep paying. It's still at 14 bucks. Can that go down? Yes. Will it? Maybe. This is on Mara, 2x Mara. So, very possible. I am going to keep buying this, averaging it down, and then seeing what happens. IOYY, 2x IonQ, 47 cents, 48 cents, 51 cents, going up. And I did sell this, and I'm starting to regret it. 142% annualized yield, and total return only down, say, 6% annualized total return. This is one of those examples. In fact, let's pull that up. Go to, this is a dividend channel. We'll do IOYY. And here's your chart. It was up at the beginning because IonQ was up. This just launched in November, so it's only a couple months old. Then it did go down, but look right here, it's coming back up. Your 10,000 invested is 9,900. You've only lost 0.94%. They annualize that to 4.82 because it hasn't been a year yet. But this might be positive next week. So we'll keep an eye on that for sure. That's with reinvesting the distros. This is without, but they're pretty close. And it's, again, 0.19 years is 0.19. I'll just leave it there. 0.19 years. Nothing. So give this time. I do regret selling this. I did sell a bunch of stuff in December. Number one, for some tax losses, some tax loss harvesting, and I wanted to move some money into some other stuff, which I did. And I don't regret it. I just, kind of do. Anyway, let's go back to the spreadsheet. Nuggy, this is gold miners, 44, 43, 44 cents every week. 96% yield, total return. Green, 47% annualized, solid. Yield boost. You can't make any money off yield boost, they say. Yeah, I'm saying you can. Semiconductors. Soxel, 53 cents, 56 cents, 55 cents, 133% annualized yield. Total return is positive, 39%. Love it. RGYY, that is 2X Rigetti, 49 cents, 50 cents, 53 cents. Gone up every week the last 3 weeks. Average is 51. 133% annualized yield. Total return annualized down 21%. But I do see this coming back up. QBY. Well, didn't mean to do that. QBY, that's qubits, 2x qubits. 51 cents, 50 cents, 47 cents, coming down. 139% yield. Total return annualized negative 58%. RTYY, 53 cents, 53 cents, 55 cents. That's good. 143% yield. Total return is down 54%. But like I said, these are new funds. Give them 1 year, and you're going to see a lot more green here. They're green if they're positive, and we see a lot more red than green. Give them a year, and we will see a lot more green. Not financial advice. You guys know that. 2X Hems and Hers, HMYY is the ticker. 49 cents, 49 cents, 45 cents, 145% annualized yield, negative 138% annualized total return. Again, you can't go below 100. 100 is your total loss, but you've been paid along the way. They're paying every week, so it's not going to be 100. It could be 80, 75. I don't know. We'll see when we see, but so just keep that in mind. That's just an annualized number. And then YBitty, that's their top 5 fund of funds. They pick their top 5 yielders. They'll declare tomorrow. They paid 46 cents, 41 cents, 41 cents, 101% yield. Total return negative 83% annualized. Brand new. So, I mean, it's not down 83%. It's down probably 4%, but they annualize that because it's so new. YBST, we call it Yield Beast. Yield Boost wants us to call it Yield Boost, but I'm calling it Yield Beast because it's a beast. It is the fund of funds. Owns all of these. 39 cents, 36 cents, 35 cents. And when I say all of these, I don't think it owns any of the index ones. It's just the single tickers. 83% annualized yield, total return annualized is negative 61%. But the annualized yield, if you average all of them, is 110%. Awesome. The total return, negative 34% annualized. So, take that as you want with a grain of salt, as they say. I love Yield Boost. They're paying massive. Yes. Are they going down? Some of them are. But, let's look at one that's doing better. I think it was the AMYY. No, NVYY has the best total return, 101% yield. So let's just look at that real quick, and then we'll close it up. We'll go to NVYY. Boom, look at that chart. So it launched in May. It's had more time. Launched at 25 bucks. It's down to 18 bucks. So if you just look at a regular chart, you're like, well, this fund sucks. No. You started with 390 shares. This is 10,000 invested. Now you have 726 shares. You've been paid $14 on the 25 launch price. Your total return is 32 bucks. You annualize that because it hasn't been a year. It's 47%. So your 10,000 is now 13,000 in 0.6 years. That's with reinvestment. If you don't, Same starting price, $25.63. Ending price, same $18.20. Same amount of shares you start with, 390, but you're not adding any shares. So your total return is 29%. Annualized, that's 43%. Your 10K is now 12.9. Can you make money with yield boost? Yeah, you can. So just wanted to point that out. Anyway, I'm going to shut it down with our song. I'm not going to play this every day. I played it yesterday. I played it on a live a few days ago. And I am going to play it for us now to close it out. Just remember, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research. This is my research. I just like to share it with you. So, make your best informed decisions, not based on me. I like to share this with you. So we'll close it out on that. And do hit the like, the subscribe, hit the bell, turn the notifications to all so you know when all my videos come out. I do one almost every day. It's usually 6 days a week. And we'll talk again soon. But I'm going to play the song. And I hope you enjoy it. Let me know about that. Let me know what you own as far as yield boost, because I'm curious on that. Other than that, have a great day. Let's run the song.
We don't gamble. We get paid for it. Rec shares, yield max, we just ride that flow. Defiance in the blood, let's effing go. We get paid like degenerates, cash flow limitless. Top 10 yielders on the list, check the witnesses. Top 10 returners, drip or no drip, we don't miss. Bag full of divs, dividend gens in the abyss. We get paid like degenerates, charts all rigorous. X funds loaded, every pick is looking villainous. Yield so heavy, broke the metrics, broke the estimates. Welcome to the code of the dividend degenerates. Rec shares rocking that volatility, harness, turn that chaos into cash. I'm a yield max artist, yield max, yield boost, stacking premiums, that's my lane. Options on a leash, every contract on a chain. Curve on the side, yeah, we surfing in the flows. Bitwise on the block, crypto income as it grows. Tap alpha in my ear, data whisper in the play. I don't chase hype, I let the yield lead the way. Defiance in my DNA, I'm built to break the mold. They say it's too risky, I say watch the story unfold. Income blast from total capital, that's my bomb. Div checks detonating, but my mind says stay calm. They call it reckless, I call it the edge. Wrist managed tie while I'm walking the ledge. Every X date circle like a ritual we keep while they chase dreams. We get paid in our sleep. We get paid like degenerates, cash flow limitless. Top 10 yielders on the screen, all conspicuous. Top 10 returners, drip or no drip, that's the flex compound. Every cent turn the future to a check. We get paid like degenerates, charts all rigorous. X funds humming that cash stream continuous. Yield so heavy, broke the metrics, broke the estimates. Welcome to the realm of the dividend degenerate. I'm scrolling through the funds like a DJ with a crate. Curve, bitwise, yield max, line them up, rotate. Rec shares on repeat, that's the volatility spin. Turn the fear into a paycheck, that's a degenerate win. Tap out for calling plays, I just listen, execute. X funds, information, whole squad looking to steward. Income blast from total capital on deck. Distributions like confetti, let it rain on my checks. Yield boost, engine revving, let's effing go on this ride. Every dip is a discount, that's a gift from the tide. We ain't chasing mean dreams on a one night stand. We're building empires on the income on demand. Every red candle, that's a markdown, not a fear. Defiance in the strategy, we double down here. Top 10 yielders, top 10 returners, that's the code. Drip or no drip, either way, watch it explode. Bitwise to the curve, see the sectors interlace. Income blast, symphony divs all over the place. From Rex to yield max, this the path that we chose. Let's effing go, we get paid while the story unfolds. We get paid like degenerates, cash flow limitless. Top 10 yielders in the frame, all infamous. Top 10 returners, drip or no drip, still we grow. Dividend degenerates, say it with me, let's effing go. We get paid like degenerates, charts all meticulous. Rex, yield max, yield boost, every move deliberate. Yield so heavy, broke the metrics, broke the estimates. This is dividend degenerate.